From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs and themselves. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big pickup of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And some room to maneuver. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. He's got him in, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The quick feet by Jackson. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to him.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They faked the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
But it leads to 4th down.
2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Hey, 57, colors, 15. Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
At the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Change it.
Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback.
Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Change it.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 21-15. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, giving a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Mahomes going to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Mahomes now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Gonna go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Now 1st and goal. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Now the fan favorite, this is Carson Steele. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mahomes. And that's complete to Brown. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Mahomes will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down. start this drive out on the ground. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson to throw. But looking deep here for Flowers. That is incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They begin with Henry. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson escaping. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Steele. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time. And let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
We're scoreless after one.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Now Smith. Now he's taken down. Chiefs sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. Flush to his right. This is caught by Tucker. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Geno now to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Smith now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On fourth down, Smith. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Throwing again is Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
To throw is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Smith throwing again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Yellow.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now Gino. Rolling to his right. Open man right side, Myers. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, Smith. Open man is Tucker. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the draw, here's Genty. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and goal at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now is Gino. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here we go.
Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
6 yards. Brings up fourth down and goal.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points.
George Karlaftis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Gino's going to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Malcolm Kuntz able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
13 next.
Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. But a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. To connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Smith. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 36 yards. And the Raiders have taken a fourth quarter lead. Smith. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Chiefs 13. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes to throw it. Man open left side is Brown.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's second down. Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
Mahomes. Oh, that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who left.
Football on the horizon.